The internet, welcome back. My name is Leech. As always, I changed the camera position and the light position and stuff because I didn't like to be filmed quite close to the side of my face, and I thought that would actually look weird. But enough of that. Today we are going into another new series. In that case, I'm trying to actually see if I like that series. This one, if you see this one, then I probably like the first episode and we could go on with the next one. This one is called Shadow and Bone. It's a Netflix original, Legends of the Krisha. I don't know what a Krisha is. And it seems to be a fantasy-based series that's some stuff that I know. It has a book series behind it, a pretty popular book series probably. I don't know anything about it. The only thing I know about the series is the trailer looked good. I am into fantasy series. I like reading fantasy. I like high fantasy, not that much, but more that grounded based stuff. The Game of Thrones stuff is okay. I like that. The drama, the politics and stuff. That's what I look forward to. I know that Shadow and Bone is a compilation of two of the book series. It's the Shadow something with a crow, I guess, and the other one smashed together. I know that it plays the setting is in a Russian society kind of thing from the looks and stuff, and the names sound Russian or Eastern Europe type to me. And I know that it plays on a continent. I don't know the name, but there's a barrier in the middle that is actually filled with flying thingies, and it's a barrier out of shadow. And it looks to me like the Avatar stuff, like the ground based with the earth and fire and wind and stuff based magic powers. So I don't know if that is cool. It's been a while since I actually enjoyed a new Netflix series. Most of them were, it's okay, but there's nothing on there that is groundbreaking right now, which is a bit of a shame because Netflix used to be, to me especially, something that I look forward to. So without anything else to say from my side, go get yourself something to eat or drink or whatever, and let's watch. Serious. And of course, we are watching in English with English subtitles.
But I've never been welcome here.
Rough car, okay.
Because bumps help with texture.
From an artist standpoint, that is actually not that bad. Sound design is on point, as always.
The fold ate your parents.
The Fold. Ah, okay, that's what the shadow thingy is called. The Fold. Isn't that the same name as in... No, it's the Rift in Pacific Rim, right? Or Rim? I thought it was Fold.
Keep a pencil in your hand, or else someone will put a rifle in it instead.
Interesting that she said now work on your shading, or someone will put a rifle in it. I like that. That's actually a pretty great thing to say in that case. But what I find really interesting, my background is graphic design, and our teacher always used to say, go draw on a line before someone else puts you in charge of it. So what it meant is try drawing straight until someone actually lets you do a curve. That's what he actually meant. Now it's hard to explain that in a foreign language. But two things in roughly 3 minutes that I actually nod my head to, so that's a good start.
But I know someone. Mal. He isn't afraid of anything.
Ah, yes, Mal, the character I don't know, but will be introduced shortly, probably. Or is she Mal? But Mal sounded male.
Mal?
Ah, a rabbit.
What you run from me, half-breed?
Stay away from him.
Or what? You're gonna draw me or I see turd.
Racism. Something I want to see in a country that is actually already torn apart by something shadowy. Interesting.
Maybe you'll survive to see 20.
Maybe you'll survive to see 20 in age or 20 fights.
You'll be right, Ernie. I'm sure we'll find out. I'll go and eat him!
Was that Simon Pegg? Or do I just see everybody there who looks a bit like bit British to be Simon Pegg. Yeah, that blonde guy actually, when the camera is a bit shaky, then he looks like Simon Pegg. That's a good thing.
Suppose cartography's heading back south?
So,
Made by their own fabricators. Supposed to be faster.
What happened to the last one?
Never came back.
so they only have one ship at all time, or is that a real language written on the posters, or is that actually imaginary?
Tomorrow for Novosibirsk.
Novosibirsk.
For your tea.
Good question.
That's it. Dinner in 1 hour.
I thought he is never fearful, and his face tells something different completely.
Well, if it does work, I'll get to visit Ketterdam.
Interesting. Ketterdam sounds so much like Rotterdam or Amsterdam. City looks Northern European to me. So from stones that are used and stuff. Everyone has a British accent.
You be on the door.
Yeah, right, my boss.
Okay, he has a crow on his stock. So that's the crow thingy, right?
Legit money. So,
What is non-legit money? I don't know the actor, but he looks to me like that guy from the earlier Spider-Man movies, the Green Goblin, but not the first one from Sam Raimi, but the second ones with Gareth Edwards, I guess. And there was that Green Goblin actor, and I really enjoyed him. And they look similar, so I'm pretty sure I'm going to enjoy him as well if he has some kind of same role. But he looks like he has the same role, so there's someone behind you.
Hello, Inesh.
Inesh.
Putting someone's life in the barrel.
$1 million, Kruger?
Well, that is probably a lot of money.
Buy them out.
It's always interesting at the beginning of a series. They are throwing so much information and stuff at you, and if you have no clue of the franchise, it's
Believes in a higher power.
oh
Can survive a round trip through the fold.
yes, that painting for 10K. Awesome. Interesting.
what's a shoe girl doing here? Back of the line. Your friends, too. Come on.
Okay, Ray fucking Sissom. Because of, I don't know. What is a half-breed in that case?
Zoya. I'm a squaller.
What is a squaller? No, I need to Google that. Squaller means Schreihals in German, which means she's screaming a lot. Okay. So she does something with air magic.
Look, greasy women's getting me. Okay.
So do I get that right? Grishas, in that case, are the magician people here in that series. Yes? No? Okay. They have a good chemistry, I have to say. I like their little stuff. It's good.
If it goes wrong, come back. You've lost enough to it already.
So his parents died in the fold, probably crossing over to the other part. Got it.
I'll write you a letter.
So how high is the fold? Is the first thing that just popped up into my mind, because crossing the fold seems to be hard, but what about going over it? So are there no flying vehicles in that, balloons or something?
Stretches all the way north to the Fjerden border.
Ja, so go to Fjerda. March to the permafrost.
How long would that take?
From here,
Okay, so there is a possibility to actually go around it, because it's not all compassing, but you can actually go around it. That's okay, interesting. What about building a tunnel under it?
Going under. Just dig a tunnel.
Tried that more than a century ago. Something heard them digging. Pekka Rollins.
Right now, I like both storylines. It sounds good.
the back, she'll tell you
I like his accent very much.
First soon enough.
I'll be back before you know it.
But right now we're in the past, right? Because they arrived at the fold earlier. So she is burning maps to probably be the only cartographer, map maker, and then she needs to get on board of that as well, right? It's high and stuff, but it's not that high. I'm really weirded out that there's no flying objects like balloons or zeppelins or something. But that would be too easy, right? She does remind me a tad of that cat from Hunger Games. Was it Cat? I'm not sure. The Hunger Games main character. From her thingy, but not that. She seems to be more confident.
Right? So why are you here if it's supposed to keep things dark? But when the dark comes to keep you.
So you need some light to actually get the darkness away. And she's a fire. Oh, that makes actually sense. To have some wind, Grisha, to actually drive the ship. That is good.
Do not leave the skip during the crossing.
It would be pretty stupid to actually leave it during the crossing. Goodbye!
Marker 1. How many more are there? 37.
Okay, that's pretty big. Or, in that case. Marker 2. Oh, the light went out. Their artificial light, I guess, because it looked faked. So those creatures in the shadow react to light being there. And the more light you bring in, the more aggressive they get. Okay, I get it. And you're trying to defend yourself with fire, guys. Is he already dead? Oh, that actually gave me goosebumps. So there's a single guy coming through, the guy that jumped off Alexei? This feels like the beginning of a very interesting heist movie.
Even if I'm nice, my boss will call the stopwatch on you. It's not
Stadtwatch. That is a weird combination of a German and an English word. Stadtwatch. Never heard that before.
One look and I can tell. Criminals.
No.
No businessman worth his salt bargains for what he can take.
That's also true.
Is Alexei Stepan?
Oh, okay. That's the guy from the ship. Oh, it's 2 weeks earlier. Okay. 2 weeks later.
Some device detonated.
Oh, they called it a
Listen to
device.
the Volcra, he knows. But he doesn't seem to be able to articulate his account of events.
But he doesn't know because he jumped from the ship before, but you probably have seen it from way behind the ship. But how the hell? Okay, he survived because of her. So what does a hard wrencher do? Like... That is actually a pretty impressive shot. Holy shit.
You'll set me free now.
Thank you. Of course.
Of course.
Prize is 1 million Kruger. Now bring me a Lena Snarkov.
Okay, that was actually the first episode of the show called Shadow and Bone, and I actually really enjoyed it. It was much better than I thought, and it is gripping enough to actually get me in. I like that there's so much stuff happening, multiple things actually expanding out multiple scenes, and I got a small amount of chills, and the visuals are very, very, very well produced. So that actually keeps me in. I like the personalities. I like Alina as the main protagonist. That's good. I like that mall guy. He seems to be nice and he seems to fit. I like those guys on the other side from the, is it Ravens or Crows? Crows? I think it was Crows. I read that correctly. Other than that, seems to be interesting. I like the setup. I like the world building itself. Sounds good. We'll look forward to the next episode. So, what do you guys actually think of Shadow and Bone as a series? Did you like the first episode? Is it something you are interested in? Put down in the comments. Tell me what you think about it. Did you read the books? Haven't you read the books? Is it complicated to you or not? But I'm interested enough to actually watch the next stuff. So, thank you very much for watching, and we'll see us in the next one. Goodbye.